Katchup.
Let me tell you a little story, got some news I want to share. Let's discuss a world of politics and ideas we can't compare. Let me give you some perspective on the way things seem to be. Moving forward with our medicines and all technology. That the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Full of creatures from another world and conspiracies, my friend. Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains when we feel the thing that we call love ties us up in chains. The J Show. The J Show.
Gum along,
Cause tonight, baby,
J Show.
Song along.
I wanna get freaky with you.
Flopping donkey there.
Oh, wow.
Welcome.
That was relaxing.
I didn't
That
say
was
stop.
refreshing.
Jesus Christ. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of The Jag Show. I am Jason, or JD Marcel.
yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Of course, to my right is AJ Moreno.
It's a party time tonight.
Das ist gut, ja.
To be the ecstasy and CMA for you today. We do it all for you.
We do it all the time. Yeah.
Yes,
Good to see you. It's very nice to
And
see you
of course,
today.
to his right is Jimmy. What's going on, Jimmy?
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's
What's up?
Oh, what imagine? No, it's not that
No,
song.
it's not that song. No, bro, you got it twisted.
I got it wrong.
But let's just say it is. You know, fuck it. We're doing that today.
And of course, we got Dre Day all day in the studio. What's going on, Dre?
Hey.
Hi. Dude, I like that. I like that. That was for Dre?
That sounds like the competition.
Oh, you're fired, bro. You're fired.
Damn.
Yeah, super
You need to get out
audio
now.
network.
Super audio fail. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to do is castrate one Jimmy Ramirez.
Just show me your nipple, I'll forgive you.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, the ultimate sacrifice.
You need to show them titties.
Ladies and gentlemen, can he do it?
Will he do it?
Can he flash his
It's
nipple?
Dre.
Quickly.
This is
You have
Dre.
to.
If
You have to
it-
restore
it's
your
gonna be
If it
honor.
fast.
was anybody else.
You have to
Well,
restore your
you
honor,
have to,
man.
bro.
You have to now.
restore your honor.
That's
It's
for
either
honor?
that, it's
Yeah.
either that, or you have to
For
slice off
honor.
your pinky.
Yep, you gotta stand up.
And I don't mean your
you don't
dick.
have
I
to-
mean your
you don't
pinky.
have- You don't have to hold it up like for very long. Just flash that titty.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
Hashtag-
Look at him!
Wait,
Look
wait,
at him! I saw it!
We fucking
I
got it.
fucking saw it! I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
Flopped out. I'm sorry, guys.
Man. Damn, Jimmy, you dark.
Damn.
Get your panties all in a bunch.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Hey, dude,
Man, you
Jimmy just got me too.
Officially.
You're pitching tents all across Los Angeles
yeah,
right now,
man.
bro.
I'm sorry.
Right
Sorry,
now,
guys.
there's a pool of just vagina juice like all over the place.
Come on, let's get real, bro. It's jism.
Wow. Wow. And we have a guest today, and that's just it's us.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We're the guest today.
Yeah, you know what? And it's also a special episode because we're starting a little later. Why?
Oh yeah.
Did everybody see WrestleMania?
WrestleMania, and it's happening. It's still happening. The last match right now, we couldn't do it, but whatever.
No.
We're here now.
Yeah.
This is the now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, ladies.
Listen, brother.
What's up?
No, but
What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Shout out if you're still watching it though,
He's
and
like-
us at the same time. Please
Yeah,
like
you know
for
what?
us,
Keep
like
us
and subscribe.
informed. Give us a call if anything. If you know the results, or
That's
if you
right.
want to discuss whatever we're talking about. We got a great show for you guys today.
And that's 323-743-3731,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Holler at us if you want to talk about chiseled, greasy men.
Or Jimmy's nipples. Jimmy's nipples came out today.
Yeah.
It's a feed on
We can
its
talk
own.
about that.
Yeah.
That's sad that because everybody's watching WrestleMania that nobody saw your nipples.
That's true.
And isn't that
All I know is that
some more bullshit?
Hogan came out and was like, I don't know what he was doing, but all I want to do was buy car insurance.
So he's still in wrestling fucking prison right now.
Yeah, he's on the naughty list right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for those of you that don't know, it's because of the racist comments that were said or that were
I
recorded.
thought it's because he wanted to fuck his daughter.
Huh?
No, that's President Trump.
Well, bro, you don't remember that episode where he was putting lotion on his daughter and he was like talking about how good her body was?
Oh, yeah.
On live TV, huh?
On Hogan Knows Best.
Oh,
Really?
If I ever bone his daughter, I just want to tell her put the bandana on. I want to.
Man.
Wait. We're talking about Hogan or President Trump? Because I think President Trump said the same thing.
Both.
Yeah, well, both.
Both,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's
Oh, no,
like-
he was President Trump was
It's
like
They've both been
She was
accused
my
of something
daughter.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
It's
she was my daughter, right?
It's a
Like,
Florida, it's a Florida white thing, I guess.
yeah.
Florida man.
He wants to fuck his daughter.
That's a kind of a challenge that I've seen a couple of my friends doing lately. They're typing in Florida man, and then they're typing in
Yeah.
their birthday,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then anything. There's so many things like that happen
pop up.
in because
Yeah, yeah.
of a Florida man, right?
because
Ate
Florida
the face
That's-
of another person.
That's just the government's way to get you to put your birthday into the fucking Google search.
Oh,
damn.
you gotta watch
look
that
at-
shit.
Well, I mean, they do a lot of shit like that, don't they? Where like you'll be on Facebook and it'll be like, oh,
10-year
spell this
challenge.
out or do this or enter or like they'll give you a list of what is it? No. They'll give you a list of like let's say names.
All right.
And it'll be like, oh, what's your secret fantasy name? And then it'll be like, oh,
John
the
Smith.
first, the first one is the month of your birthday, and that'll be your first name, and then your middle name will be the date that it falls on, and then like they're straight up getting your information, like you're straight up giving them like your birthday, like you're giving them important information
like
that they
Nick
need.
Fries, and it was like
They need to market you,
February.
like they want to know who you are, right?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
you're not just a random login, like you're being honest
You're
about
a
how
number.
old you are.
Hey.
So now the algorithm's gonna be much better about shooting you shit that's around
like.
age appropriate, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know?
true. And honestly, I don't see the world going in any other direction. Like, we're not going to revert back to. I mean, yeah, there's still going to be stores around in the future, of course, but everything seems to be going online and getting your information, getting your credit card information online.
Sure.
Amazon is coming up big time.
Oh,
Yes.
So everybody's
Global
doing it.
takeover, dude. I just saw
Yeah.
a Zeppelin dropping like mad drones.
Google loads.
Yeah, like tons of them, like just birthing drones over water. Seemingly, I wasn't sure
Whoa.
exactly where they were going or what they were doing. I didn't look into it that deep,
there
but that shit
footage
looks
of
pretty
this?
scary. Yeah. I'll find it.
Dude,
That's
Google drones?
crazy.
Give me 2 shakes.
See
Move
that?
on to
So
something
this is,
different.
That's-
You know,
That's
there's
fucking
not so much
crazy,
pressure
man.
on me, and I
No,
don't
but
feel like
dude,
everybody's
seriously,
watching me.
I mean, speaking of, well, not specifically drones, but
Right.
of flying objects in the air. I do have a couple of videos, and one specifically that has to do with unidentified flying objects.
I'm down.
Now, I don't know. To me, it seemed a little. Even for me, it seemed a little CGI-ish.
Okay.
But I mean, that's for the
never know.
audience to decide.
All right.
You never know. So let's go ahead and check this one out.
All right,
All
guys.
right? Look. So.
Is it J or nay?
Yeah. So this is.
You ready?
So this is just a little background on this video. This is in
All right.
Cairo, in Egypt, and this is a student that's taking this video. Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
let's see what he captured on his
First,
fucking phone.
Let's roll into this the right way.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. yes, yes.
Yeah. It's
I
about
like
that time.
That's about that time.
Is it ghosts? Or is it fucking assholes? Say your name.
Ah, thank
For
you,
the
Pepper.
peps.
Pepper. The peps,
peps.
to the max. Thank you, Pepper.
Ooh,
So,
peps.
He's Dr. Pepper now. He
like
went to
that.
school and he got his degree.
Oh, PH Pep.
Shout out.
PH Pepper.
so let me know what you guys.
Congratulations, Pepper. Sorry.
Think. Oh yeah, honestly, yeah, that's fucking awesome. He's a good guy. I like Pepper. I like Pepper a lot.
Number
And,
one horse fucking song on the world.
Shout out.
He could be
Super
on the
dope.
show anytime. But look, check this out. See what you guys think. It's at night. And it's 3 objects in the sky. I want to know what you guys think.
Penises.
Big penises.
Well, small ones at first.
So as you can see how I kind
Ooh.
of see like it looks kind of cheesy, like the classic UFO shape. Which, yeah, exactly. So it looks.
It even looks like it has like laser lights like on the rim that are just.
But still, I mean, this is in Cairo again, and this was taken off of a student's phone.
Because he made it in After Effects.
And it looks like they're landing somewhere. So maybe it might be drone-shaped, UFO-shaped drones, or you know, it's something, you know, it's from somewhere else, man. I don't.
Dre shaking his head.
Dre shaking his head. What do you think, Dre?
Nah, this looks like some dude like used After Effects and made a quick video and put it out there. Like,
you think so? It kind of blurs into the camera. Like the film is kind of grainy itself, and so the UFO is kind of grainy as well, and that's hard to do. That's very hard to do with special effects.
Yep.
I mean, not to say it can't be done.
True, of course not.
But you know, this is a student from Cairo.
Right.
So
2015.
2015. What do you guys think?
I think the only thing that's turning me off about it is the fact that they've got that strobe light on the rim. You know what I mean? That's about the only thing that I don't appreciate.
The strobe light on the
yeah. Just on that rim, because it's moving as if, you know, like it. Like it's just like it's spitting, right? Like that's about the only thing that I didn't appreciate
and see,
of it.
That's the thing that got to me is like, this is the classic UFO shape.
Yes,
fucking flying
saucer. Yeah,
you know, and you make Hulk. Oh Jesus! But seriously, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It looked kind of CGI-ish to me. But then again, I mean, it could be, you know, something. Maybe the reason that there is that fucking stereotype about UFOs is because they really fucking look like this.
Nah, that's true.
Angel, what do you think, man? J or nay?
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced because of that light pattern that goes through all of them.
Okay.
I do like the fact that you brought up that it's like kind of grainy in the entire image, and so it kind of makes it look a little more believable.
Okay.
But I'm really not digging that spinning saucer
light
thing. Yeah,
looks like they're having a fucking party up there, right?
And I mean, they're just, and I mean, at that point, they're just being obnoxious neighbors. Like, yo, fuck out of here, bro. Like, we trying to sleep.
Motherfuckers trying to sleep.
Come on,
homie,
man.
What's up?
That shit's fucked up. We got bombs dropping during the day, and now you're fucking keeping me up at night,
this shit.
asshole.
And then the UFO, like,
you know what? I take my nay back. I'm gonna say it's J, and that's Vitas.
They're just fucking partying right now,
right?
Yeah.
It's just not a flying saucer, fool. It's Vitas, bro. Yeah. Vitas, if you're listening, if you ever hear this, bro, let's party.
Yeah, we need to party intergalactically.
Hit us up, dude.
Down.
He's probably gonna be like, nah, not you, Jason.
Sorry, unless you're not a part.
Jimmy, what do you think, man? What do you think?
You know what? It's good. I like it. The only thing, like, okay, so I compare this to, it's on the outside, right? I compare this to penis. So length and girth doesn't measure up.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's CGI, and I'm gonna give it an A, not on how it looks, because I think it's pretty convincing. I like the way it looks.
Really?
But, yeah. However, looking at remembering videos from Mexico when people would be literally pointing video cameras.
Oh yeah, with the big ass fucking cameras.
You would always see people staring up. Oh my God, ¿qué es eso? Oh my God, ¿qué es eso? And then you just see crowds
panic.
Even though this was in the middle of the streets,
there's no panic.
Who knows what time? There's a timestamp. I didn't check.
Well, I don't know if it's in the middle of the streets. I mean, it's.
But I mean, it's a busy city, right?
It is a busy city. Like it's a view over the city.
Right.
So I mean, that to me. I mean, and I don't know for a fact, but that to me would indicate that since the view over the city, then he's up in the hills somewhere. Maybe not down in the residential
further in the
area.
video, I mean, they literally fly over the city.
Oh, so you're talking about where the UFOs are themselves?
Yeah. They're like above the city.
I thought you were talking about the guy shooting the video.
Like, no. He's probably on the top of a rooftop, whatever.
And then that's what I'm saying. It looks like it's landing somewhere
at a rave.
Yeah.
To drop off Vitas.
We're here, guys. The party's here. Yeah.
I've made it. I bring you peace.
And love.
No, but okay. So yeah, I see that. I can
Like
see.
there should be more than one person
There,
being like,
everybody
oh my God.
freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
should be at
Here's
least
something.
some sort of panic.
So like high-speed pursuits. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
How quickly do we react as
Dude,
humans?
Did you guys see the very last
There-
one, which was like the
Yes.
Okay.
fourth one of the day?
In
right.
the past 2 days, there have been 4
Yeah.
total.
Well documented, right?
yeah.
Right.
Speed
On
pursuits.
different networks, right?
Dude, did you see the one with the guy that just fucking totally clipped the dude on the driver's side?
And then he
Oh, no, I
fucking
didn't see
spun
that
all
one.
the way around.
Dude,
No
this
shit.
guy was
Hey.
in a truck
Yup.
going like 50 miles per hour.
More.
Some one dude
More.
fucking he looked like
Crossed
he
him.
was speeding up. I think he
To
probably
pass him?
took the yellow or some shit like that. Boom.
Ate it.
Oh shit. Sorry, Dre. But yeah,
Oh, that wasn't the one I was talking about at all. My bad. We're
No?
talking about two different ones. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because
really?
there was like 4 in one day.
That's
guys.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is going on? Like, there's mass hysteria right now. Everybody's fucking trying to run from the cops.
Yeah, man.
What's
I
going
would
on?
run from the cops too. God damn it, they're scary. Like, what the fuck? We've had this conversation before. Them motherfuckers are out of their minds right now. Like, and I get it, bro. Like, I understand that job. Like, I understand what they go through, and it's just constantly being alert. And
Yeah.
even when you take off that uniform, like the responsibilities don't exactly just dissipate and go away.
That's
No, for
true.
sure.
You still have
That's
a
very
still
true.
have an outstanding pressure to be an upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
And when shit hits the fan, like you gotta be first responder. Like that's what you are.
You gotta
Yeah.
turn it on.
So no matter what happens, you
The
gotta
drop
turn
of a
that
hat.
on at all
Off-duty
times.
officer,
Yeah.
you know, in an
Shout
emergency
out to the
situation.
homies in
you
law
I've
give
actually
CPR,
so
whatever.
I've been around like inebriated officers
All right.
Okay.
and impressed with their reserve because in instances like that they can't get involved
Oh.
because they're not gonna make good choices.
Oh.
Mhm.
They can't get
They
So,
cannot get involved. They're
Real-
not gonna make good choices.
really?
So they stand back. Yeah, they watch some shit go down and they just let it go down. Like there's nothing they could do.
See,
Like,
and that's
there's
hard
on
to
duty.
do when you're
And
on-
I'm you know
every
you,
day
and
on
I'm
the
looking
job.
at them knowing that they're cops.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying anything. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you just there's other the guys that are on tonight are on
They're
their way.
doing their
like,
job.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Like you're fine.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, that is strong because that's hard to do. You know, you do
But
something
I
every
mean-
day in and out
Yeah. Yes.
for your job,
Yes.
and then no, you can't.
Not
You
right
can't. Not right now.
Yeah,
that is
so I
hard.
don't know if that was a choice of theirs or if that's like mandate, like that they cannot do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that particular group of police officers that evening wasn't doing shit, and they're
Okay.
like, oh no, the other guys are on their way. Like,
Right,
so-
right.
Yeah,
Cavalry's
I'm
Well,
coming.
maybe it does depend on like how severe the emergency is.
if somebody's getting shot,
yeah, if somebody's dying,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would get involved,
Yeah.
like somehow. But
but also they're not armed at that point either, depending on where they are.
That's true.
Because
Because
I really don't see a club allowing an off-duty cop walk into their club with his gun.
Okay.
Yeah, armed
Wait,
for
wait,
sure.
You were at a club, huh?
I was at a bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Where
at a
they don't
bar.
pat you down
Okay.
Where,
sometimes.
where they don't. They really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit was going down outside. A couple knuckleheads were fighting. Somebody
Yeah.
pulled out a gun.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Never
shit.
fired it, but pulled it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cops
Cops
stayed
like,
inside.
Damn.
They're coming.
The off-duty cops stayed inside, and then the other guys came around. I was actually on Super Bowl Sunday.
Crazy.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Shout out.
Oh shit.
Shout out
Well,
to
motherfuckers had been drinking there all fucking day.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
yeah. That's crazy. And to
Day.
have that sort of control,
Yeah.
even like
Yes.
beers in.
Okay.
Yes.
And see, and that's why. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of reasoning in their head. Even
Yeah, they don't have their gun.
inebriated, They don't have their gun, and plus they've had a few beers. They don't know what the fuck the situation is. Yeah, what if they do get into some serious situation, and then they're held liable because they weren't on duty at the
And then
time.
they just want to be
Yeah,
fucking cowboys.
But I mean, dude, they're just gonna get put on paid vacation and then brought back on duty. Like there's no harsh punishment. Like they're not gonna get fired, and if they do get wrongfully terminated, they're gonna go home with fat pensions either way.
sure,
Like
I
that's
guess.
true.
so, it's a win-win for those guys. Like I feel like a lot of them fuck up on purpose so that they can fucking not
Get
do
that.
shit the rest of their life. Like fuck it, I'm good.
I'm
I have
retired.
enough. I have enough pension to survive without doing shit. Thank you. I'm not risking my ass anymore. You know, like I'll be racist. Like I will move. No one will recognize me where I go. I can start brand new. You know what I mean? Like I can start a movement, just completely the opposite of the person that I left. You know, like just a new life, guys.
Just a brand new life. Would
Still,
you ever do that? Would you
Still
ever
on the
do that?
taxpayer dollar. Would I ever do what?
Just start a brand new life.
I don't think I could ever leave my daughter like that.
Same.
If
No,
I have to,
with your family.
then it's not very new.
Like witness protection, say.
If we needed to do that, then absolutely we would.
Yeah, no, I mean,
if
witness
it's an option
protection,
for
Brandon.
me to just pick up my family and take them somewhere else, it depends on where we're going and
Okay.
what I'm doing when I get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but in regards to like new life, I mean like brand new location.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
sure.
Like living somewhere completely opposite of California.
Yeah, if I'm gonna go there and do the same thing that I do now, I won't go.
Okay.
If I can go there and do something different,
Yeah.
and my life will really be different.
Like work
you
for
Yeah.
show up
Globex.
to Alaska and you're a blacksmith or some shit like that.
I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
an Amazon delivery guy in fucking Aspen. You know, like fucking that would be sick, right? Like fucking I imagine I'd make like 6 deliveries a day.
Never know.
Pay rent
and
rich
get paid
people order
overtime.
a lot.
That or I'll just have to get really good at flying drones so that I don't have to get out. I could just be
Sick.
flying the drone from my car, right?
Oh.
And then bring them all back.
Drive away.
Load them up.
Learn how to fucking fly multiple drones at the same fucking
Oh,
time.
fool, I can fucking barely masturbate with my one dick. It's hard to focus on just that, fool. Like, man, you're talking about that's too much, man. That's too much for my puny brain.
Yeah, you know what? And speaking
of puny brains.
fucking drones.
Speaking of your dick,
Oh, do we have something on
Uh-huh.
Trump? Is that a cue for Trump?
That's a
puny
cue for
brain.
Trump. I want to see what
No?
the fuck is going on. Mexico.
How do you guys like that, huh? How do you guys like that? The U.S. cut off support to 3 countries in Mexico.
3 Mexican countries.
3 Mexican countries.
Son of a bitch.
Dude.
Motherfuckers, dude. It's bad enough.
Oh, it's not even funny. To
Wasn't
be
there-
honest, I shouldn't be laughing, man.
Wasn't there like...
But
I
you
shouldn't be
are.
laughing.
but
Yeah.
you are.
didn't
We're
he-
like in this alternate universe right now, alternate reality where it just keeps being ridiculous, and we accept it for what it is. Like,
He's a moron. I'm sorry. He's a moron.
is he?
He
Is he, or is he a fucking genius? Because I feel like a lot of times
Man.
this fool is doing it outright in a mocking way, because nothing is happening, nothing's being done to him.
No, well, the
Nothing.
thing is, there's
Zero.
He has his people. He has his people that
Right.
help him out.
Yeah,
that
they
cover
do
up-
the dirt.
They do the dirt, and
And
that's
he
why
gets to stay.
He's doing, and the thing is, like all the people that fucking backed him up from the beginning, they're like, oh well, we can't go fucking back now.
Yeah.
It's too late now. So
That's
might
hubris,
as,
dude. It's such hubris.
Yeah.
You know,
nah, it's
you're
fucking,
only
it's
focusing
horrible.
on a couple things, but I would love to see all of your tax returns.
For real.
And I would love for you to tell me that you like what happened. I
Yeah.
dare you. Call me.
Yeah.
Okay,
We can
Angel,
settle this in Smash.
So what's
Smash.
going on right here, man?
Oh, this is what I was talking about literally 3.25 minutes ago.
Okay, okay.
Quote me on that. If I'm anywhere close.
Amazon was shitting drones.
Yeah, just an
All right.
Amazon Zeppelin just
So it's a Zeppelin.
Cagando
oh,
pilotos.
shit.
What the
Oh,
fuck? Skynet goes live, guys.
come on, bro. Look at the big one.
Oh,
Ooh.
a different color.
Ooh, that one's carrying a big load.
That was a big load.
That one's going to my house.
Pellets, bro. And I think this is in
Deploy
good old
drones.
China.
I think
Wow.
4 or 5 of those are going to my house probably.
Wow.
Yes. Look at that shit, man.
Wow.
It's the
That's
future
pretty
cousin.
Crazy. Look
It's
at that.
the fucking future
What's that?
cousin.
4 drones carrying one package right there.
Mira
One big
nomás,
ass package.
mira nomás.
Whoa,
That's
wow.
pretty fucking awesome.
Puro CGI, way.
Wow.
Puro
wow,
CGI.
wow,
That's-
hold
Me
on,
too.
So
I,
it's not
I
real, bro.
agree.
It's not real.
Hold on.
It didn't
hold
look
on.
real.
Yeah, I just wanted
It
to
didn't
say.
look real.
Nah.
Nah, you don't believe in that shit?
China.
China's way fucking ahead of us, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt, that they're cooking up something like this already.
I wouldn't doubt if they're cooking meth.
I wouldn't doubt the cookie math.
China,
That's
man.
crazy.
It doesn't exist, folks.
Dude, that's crazy. Honestly,
Yeah. Wow.
with
That's
the
crazy.
way that drones are
Technology,
going right
though.
now,
Yeah.
technology's going. Like I
We're
said,
gonna have
what I
flying
was-
taxis soon, bro.
Flying taxis? What do you mean?
Uber Air.
Uber
Uber
Air.
Air.
Uber Air.
Wrong.
Ubert.
Ubert.
Uber's Air.
Uberto.
I gotta
Uberto
see
Air.
this.
Uberto Aire.
And it
Uber
only makes
Air.
common sense.
Oh my God. See,
Trip.
the thing about flying taxis is that they have to have like some sort of rules and regulations for the sky, just like they have for planes.
Yeah, but it's gonna get hairy at first.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Like balls.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that.
like fucking balls.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
This right here, Uber Air.
Closer than you think.
Uh-oh.
And that was a year ago.
This was a year ago?
Yeah,
And this is the
come on,
commercial
bro.
right here. Oh,
Man.
just take a fucking Uber.
Our entire
fucking fly there,
Fucking fly there.
our entire show is gonna get taken off
Look
the
at
air
this.
because you're showing this advertisement.
Oh, you're right.
But I mean, it's not like it's. I mean, it is Uber, you know. But
Yeah. You're right about that.
how much do
You're
you
right
think
about
one of
that.
those fucking flights would be?
$40,
$50?
I imagine,
$50.
obviously depending on distance,
Yeah,
I would
Yeah.
say.
Like if you want to go to fucking Vegas from here, I'm pretty sure
Ooh,
you're
I'm
gonna be paying
down.
like price.
as much as maybe a private jet prices. Like,
Look at that shit. That shit looks dope though.
I don't think they'd take you that far.
Nah, it's gonna be somewhere local. At most 5 cities away, probably.
but think of the logistics though. You have to have rooftop access. How
Yes,
much
you
is that
do.
gonna cost?
Who knows? But that means you
Jesus.
need to be in a place that will allow you to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I guess that would work here, you know. But
Look how smart. It's like they're
You-
looking
you could
down
land
at the
here.
traffic.
you could have it here.
You can land here. I'll give you permission.
Oh, sweet. You could land on the Super Audio Network studios, ladies and gentlemen.
The Elvis Studios. Jesus Christ. That's pretty cool though. Honestly,
And then you just jump into a regular
a regular
Uber.
And then
Man, that shit must feel whack.
Yeah,
Going
right.
from this like, you know,
Lavish.
fancy
Yeah.
fancy flight system and then just jumping
jump
in the
into a
back of
fucking
somebody's
Prius.
Daewoo.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, sorry. Those are lifts. My bad. My bad.
shit. That's pretty crazy. Honestly,
Fuck.
Now?
I think that's probably gonna go into effect probably sometime in the 20s. It's
You
funny.
think so?
It's kind of weird saying that though in the 20s. Like we're already gonna be in the 2020s.
I mean,
man.
usually when people reference that, they're referring to anybody
To the
alive is
1920s.
referring to the 1920s.
right,
but
right.
certainly as you know, the coming years are closer than the ones
No,
behind
actually,
us. So
usually
For real.
fucking young people don't know that shit anymore.
trip
Oh yeah,
out.
the 20s.
Yeah, you're right.
20s?
Oh, you
Some
mean
kids have no
20s?
idea about 9/11.
They think about it as the future, right? Like the future.
Yeah,
Fucking kids.
seriously. Dude.
They know nothing about
They know
9/11.
nothing.
Rigged. It was all planned. Inside job.
Yep.
My
Illuminati.
God.
They don't know what it was like to get on the plane without having to take off your shoes.
The world order.
Exactly.
I only did that once.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was like 5, I think, maybe when
You-
I flew out there.
You
To
flew out.
Mexico.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
only
How
time I've
was
ever
it?
been on the plane.
Do you remember anything?
Did
you take a shit in your pants?
Oh, I'm lying. I'm lying. I was not 5 years old. I was 5 years old when we drove. I was 15 years old when I
you
flew
flew?
for the first time, and I flew by myself. I had a quinceañera the Saturday that my
Nice.
parents booked their tickets.
Wait a minute.
And I
Wow.
begged and pleaded for me to please be in the quince. Can I fly out the day after? My dad was very hesitant to do so. My mom and sister convinced him to not be so uptight. And he acquiesced. And
You flew?
yeah, by
You
myself.
threw up.
Look at you.
Yeah,
Did you
well,
throw
then
up?
I had to sit next to the flight attendant with like a little fucking sign, like a little bebé.
I'm a little faggot.
Like a little kindergartner. Like a little kindergartner in there with like, you know, snacks and shit just in case I start seizing. Right? Like, it's a piece of, it was a piece of yarn. It was a piece of yarn with a picture of me in it.
Yeah.
Piece of yarn.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
don't feel bad, bro, because
Yeah.
parents do that shit all the time, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
My,
yeah.
my mom shipped me off to Miami by myself, like
No
in the,
shit.
in the 5th, 6th grade around that time.
Trip.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
So
Yeah,
was
you
your
got-
experience like that too? Did they
Well-
isolate you with like the stewardess or flight attendant?
Did they put you in a wheelchair?
Well, no, they just like the stewardess walked me onto the plane, set me down, and I had the middle seat between two people. She came by in the middle of the flight, check on me, and at the end of the flight, she took me off, and the next thing I know, my aunt's there to pick me up, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
Trip.
Nice.
But she didn't sit by me the whole time.
No. I was sat where they like
Where all the flight attendants.
yeah, I was in the way back, like right where they were, and I'm like the only one there.
Was she cute?
Like, to be honest with you, I don't remember.
Maybe it's because they didn't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, I don't remember.
don't
Then
remember?
if that's the case, then I'm gonna say that she was nowhere near hot because I probably would have remembered that.
Oh yeah.
Be 100% honest. Yeah, but it was an interesting experience. Yeah, it was the first time I ever got on a
I'm a
plane,
little
and,
bitch ass motherfucker.
and I was scared shitless. Oh my god.
I want to get off. I want to get off. I want to get off.
Nah, My mom knew exactly what to do. She gave me video games, batteries, and comic books.
I did have
Sick.
my Walkman that I had. It was a Walkman, so it was a
Okay,
cassette.
yeah, it was a big fatty.
It was a cassette
She
player,
thick.
and I had recorded all my CDs to said
Look at
cassettes.
you.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow.
so I got real in tune with Incubus's Drive.
Oh,
Very
nice.
nice.
Oh, Make Yourself is the name of that album.
How old were you?
I got super intimate with that shit. I was 15.
Whatever
When you did that by yourself?
Yeah,
You weren't crying, fool.
yeah. If I was
What?
listening to that shit, listening to the warmth. This plane's gonna fucking crash with me. I don't
Shut
never
up.
fucking see my family again. No, I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying at all.
No.
Liar.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Lying
though.
as
I
bitch.
wasn't. If anybody, I mean, those of you that know me out there, you guys know what an incredible bullshitter I am, and how easily I, fall into these little stints. I want to share with everybody a funny piece of news that I gave my
Oh, you
co-host.
fucking
We
asshole.
recently had a network meeting, everybody, and it was wonderful. It was a great meeting. Good things happened all around. However, Jimmy and Jason were not able to attend this meeting, so
Nope.
I had to fill them in, and I gave them each a call. I tried my best to audio record it while I was calling you guys, and I did not know how to do that properly, so I failed miserably. But when I did finally get in contact with Jimmy and Jason, I let them know that our host was going to be getting a divorce from his wife. I told them that he was getting rid of the studio and that we were going on a full network hiatus. They both got very, very sad. I asked if they wanted to keep going with the show or, if this was our sign to hang it up. And they both thought about it very
"Fuck
deeply
yeah, it
and
is."
took a breath.
I was like, fucking shit. Like, we've gone so far. We were doing so well. Of course, I'm sorry to hear about that, Dre, but
Like, oh, what about the show?
The only thing they were thinking about was the show, man. So I immediately, once I saw that it was going off the rails, I started feeling bad.
like,
I started feeling
fuck.
bad, so I pulled it back. I'm like, man, wouldn't it be just
'Cause I felt
devastating if all that
doubly
was
bad.
real?
I was telling Angel, like, ya valimos verga, fucking shit, god
Yup.
damn
Two
it.
times as bad.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah, so that's my favorite. Thanks, guys.
Hilarious.
Thank you for providing me that moment that I will
Jerk.
treasure for the rest
Jerk.
of my life.
Fucking asshole.
Hilarious.
Thank you. Hilarious.
You were speaking about, or you were, little quick shout outs to Illuminati earlier.
I was.
And so a lot of people have said that there is a connection between the Illuminati and reptilians, right?
Okay.
That reptilians, disguised as human beings, part of the Illuminati,
Yeah.
creatures with reptile scales and eyelids, just pretty much a
Just sets of
reptile,
eyelids.
a
Sidelids.
giant humanoid reptile. So I was looking into something, and there is a video that I want to show you guys, and you tell me if it's fucking bullshit or not. But this is actually just a legend from Japan about this creature, a reptilian-like creature. Dates back way back into ancient times about a reptilian creature in Japan called Kappa. And literally translated,
You're never going to catch
it's-
me alive,
it's-
Kappa.
it's Sea Child. So let's take a look at this video, and it'll give you a little bit of history about fucking Kappa.
Sea child.
Miyazaki Prefecture, Japan. May 2014.
I know that voice. Shout out
At the
History Channel.
historic Byakanojo Shimazu residence, the mummified remains of a sea animal with webbed hands and feet are put on public display. Discovered in 1818, the bones are the first of their kind to be exhibited and are purported to be from the legendary Kappa, a species of amphibious humanoid creatures.
I like the little drawing,
believed
the
to
art.
lurk in the
Yeah.
waters of Japan.
Make a dope tattoo.
Yeah, right?
The kappa, which translates as water child,
Oh, Water Child, sorry.
is a creature that is usually about 5 feet in height, has scaly
That motherfucker
skin,
look ugly, dude.
and is usually blue or green in color.
Ninja Turtles.
It
Thank you.
has a turtle shell
I was
on
waiting.
its back.
It has a
and
turtle
beak,
shell on its back.
as well as a kind of plate
Yup.
on the top of its head,
Turtle
Leonardo.
power.
which it
Turtle
always
power.
has to carry water. If it spills this water, then it loses all of its power and it can die within a very short period of time. So the kappa is basically a water demon
the Kappa is perceived to be a very malevolent and quite violent creature. And in fact, children are warned to stay away from bodies of water because the Kappa will actually drag them in and drown them.
Okay.
Trip.
Okay, so this has a little bit of a legend that we are familiar with. La Llorona, which has a movie
shit.
coming out, by the way. I want to fucking see that shit.
Yeah.
That shit looks fucking great. But what do you guys
I saw Dumbo.
So what do you guys think? Like,
How'd you
honestly, it seemed, and the bones that were on display were discovered in the 1800s, which
Yes.
might mean that, and I think it has some sort of connection to reptilians, where these creatures have been around for fucking who knows how long, but for a long time already.
For sure.
So what do you guys think about Kappa? What do you think is this bullshit? Do you think that this could be a possibility of what's going on with the world today and how the world is structured, how it's organized, like who's running the fucking world? Some sort of alien creature, a reptilian creature?
Oh, I think a lot of these reptilian creatures, at least from my understanding, they all kind of feed on the fear of children.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they get some of their strength. So, like, having all these internment camps for all these foreign kids right now is interesting to me, that they wouldn't keep the families together and they're separating their children. So that's definitely lends to the idea that they're very into, sort of abducting children and feeding them fear, so that they can feed off of that energy. I don't think that it's too far-fetched to think that this creature that we're talking about, Kappa, is some form of where that all began. How far along that form became conscious enough to start looking like us and dressing like us and becoming us. I don't know how many humans they fucked before they started having like these
Kappa kids.
Kappa kids, yeah. You know what I mean? That can shapeshift on demand, on cue. Because I mean, fuck, I would love to do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's gotta be ill.
But from what I hear on this particular kind of conspiracy theory, when they shapeshift, it's like a muscle.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to hold it, right?
Like an octopus.
Yeah. And then at some points they do let loose. There's videos out there.
I've seen them.
Supposed.
I've seen them.
So
Yeah.
So from what you've heard, is it like it's a muscle thing? So can it be hard to fucking hold that shape, or do they do it with relative ease?
According to there's videos of supposed reptilians sort of losing their grip,
losing their shit.
Yeah.
Sort of like a wavering a bit. So you'll
Yes.
see double eyelids.
News anchors. I've seen news anchors. I've seen
Celebrities.
certain celebrities.
There's one celebrity. What's her face? Hermione from fucking from Harry Potter.
Emma Watson.
There you go.
Emma Watson. There's a video of her supposedly taking off her skin, and it stops after a certain point. But honestly, it looks kind of fake. But still,
I heard that story. I heard a story that Adele was a reptilian, and
really?
that there's a story out there of a person who kind of caught her turning into, or letting that muscle relax a little bit before she went back on stage. You can also look for that one too, Adele, reptilian, if you're into that kind of story.
Actually,
I like those kind of stories. I like
that,
shapeshifters. I like all that noise.
Let's see, Emma Watson. That's what I'm gonna look up next. Or actually, Adele.
Make
I
sure
want to see that.
you make sure you type it out fast, because if you type in Emma Watson's by Google, it's just something else is gonna come up.
Emma Watson deep fake.
Deep throat.
Deep throat, deep fake.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Back to you.
Fucking Dre. I love it. I love it, man.
I like that. Not Harry Potter.
Wait.
Oh, you see that one?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
We
look,
should
check it out.
have a show about that.
We should have a show about that.
Check
We
this
should
out.
we should have a segment where we review porn.
I'm
I
down.
think we'd all be great at it.
Adele.
Anybody have any lizard porn out there? No?
Shape-shifting
Shape-shifting porn.
What if there's a category on Pornhub like that?
Oh,
They
wow.
should. They have a lot of
so
crazy shit on there, bro. Like,
clicking around, right?
It's more
So as
mainstream.
one does on the internet.
yeah,
there
sure.
are.
What did you stumble upon?
Listen, so there is porn out there where these dudes dress up in these weird fucking latex costumes, and I mean
Dragons.
full body.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no,
Wolves.
not just dragons.
Wolves.
No, dog. It's
Like
not
women?
even furry shit. No, we're talking about like deformed fucking sideshow freakish type shit, man.
Circus shit.
And they get off on that
Yeah,
shit.
and
Oh,
there's
really?
people that fucking-
Like
there's
some,
a
yeah.
demand
like
for it.
like
Okay.
some Hills Have Eyes shit.
Sort of, yeah, and like it's like one where there's a
Who the
j-
fuck
yeah,
is
dog.
watching that?
Yes,
Okay,
dog.
look, you don't. I mean,
The
honestly,
internet is deep.
Why are
guys,
you
and
surprised?
I
No.
don't suggest a
Why
lot
are
of
you
people click on
surprised?
this shit.
It's not that I'm
There's
surprised.
just
Okay.
somebody
deep, dog. It's
out
deep.
there.
There's someone out there. There's niche
somebody,
markets.
dude. There's somebody out there into fucking jacking off on leaves. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's
There's
somebody
someone
out there.
It's called a
could be-
dendrophiliac when you fuck trees.
When you fuck trees, yeah, exactly. Somebody that is aroused by
Bob Denver.
having sex.
I like how he looks at you
with
like that,
tree
like,
holes.
Fuck tree holes.
I just realized, you know, I just
Hashtag-
found something out about my identity here. I didn't know that I was a what? What am I?
You're a dendrophiliac.
I'm a dendrophiliac.
Ah,
I like making sweet love.
that tree ass right there.
Yeah, I want to get all up in. I actually have a really funny picture recently that it has you know, the homie Groot
Uh-huh.
from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ah.
And
Shout
yeah,
out.
it's he's right next to some tree booty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I seen that meme.
yeah.
It's
I'm
funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm sending that to our thing right now
That
so
ass.
that you can put it up on
All
screen
right,
at some
so while
point.
you're sending that, let's watch that video
Oh,
of
okay.
Adele shapeshifting. I found it.
Oh, look
so
at
let's
you
look at
being
that.
Hopefully.
resourceful. You're
Adele
so
shapeshifted
resourceful.
into an 8-foot reptilian backstage at
What is
Auckland's
this, Jason?
Mount Smart Stadium after the final
This is what
concert
I don't
of their
like.
world
How
tour.
does she at
According
5'2"
to shocked fans and a
shapeshift into
reporter
an
from the New
8-foot
Zealand Herald.
creature?
No, no.
Maybe-
Well, I
maybe
mean,
they're
they
crouched
could
down.
evolve. They could have
Backstage to
evolved
meet
into
Adele
our
after the
know-
final
you know
New
what,
Zealand
though?
show.
I'd still
If
be
it's
down.
anything like a
Party for
cephalopod,
woman singer shapeshifted
I believe
into
it.
a
I don't.
massive,
I didn't. We
at
need to
least
see a
8 or
video. Is that
9
her?
feet tall.
Nah.
Ooh, Adele, bring that ass over here, girl.
One of the witnesses,
Damn.
Jim Joint, reporting for the New Zealand
I don't think
Herald,
they're actually going to show it. I think
That's
this
what
is
it
just
is.
going to talk about it.
About it.
Writer claims
Blue, blue. I hate you for wasting our fucking time.
Ah, whack.
Caitlyn Jenner was also seen shape-shifting.
Okay.
I don't think she was shape-shifting,
I don't think
dude.
it's gonna show it.
It's getting a sex change.
Okay, but oh shit. But there are a lot of
Terry bleu.
different videos about celebrities as well.
Yeah, for
Shape-shifting.
sure, for sure.
Adele, she's beautiful, man. If she's a
Hello.
reptilian, I'm gonna be very sad because I know she's gonna be fuck
It just
ugly.
makes more sense that she is because of how incredible
Have voices.
her voice is. Anybody that is that awesome, I always have this like inkling that they've sold their soul to the devil. Like that it should become so good, you know. At a young age, some people are, you know, come out with it and they're just amazeballs, and then there's some
Yeah.
people that are amazeballs when they're young,
Yeah.
and they didn't do all the fucking dirt that, you know,
That
the
other ones did.
that they all wanted you to do, and
Uh-huh.
so they're not famous anymore.
They're not in the loop anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
that's true.
Shout
You
out
know? Hillary Duff.
Hillary
She's
Duff. She
Duff.
was
hot
one of the.
as
You know, she
fuck.
just had a baby. Shout out. I follow her on
Oh.
Instagram.
I do too, and
Yeah.
she's hot.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
All
man.
kinds of gorgeous.
Topanga too.
Yo,
Topanga.
Oh, you guys are haters.
Why? You
What?
don't like why? You
What?
don't like Topanga?
No, but her new husband's the homie from K-Rock, Jensen
Who?
Karp.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
well.
fuck that guy.
Fuck that
you know
guy.
what though? No.
I
Let's
got the homie's autograph.
No.
I take it back. I take it back. I'm
Take
just
it back.
kidding.
We're just jealous.
I'm just gonna say
I'm
this.
just hating. Yeah.
At least the homie's alive. Did you
Hey.
guys hear about Kodak Black?
Hey, I'm not
No.
gonna.
Nah.
Hey, fool, but I'm not gonna lie. I had that photo of Topanga with her titties out.
Ah,
Remember that?
See, I would love
Hell
to
yeah.
partake, but I unfortunately can't. You know, so
Because of
shout out to
Topanga?
No, not Topanga. Well, I would love Topanga.
Shout out
No,
Topanga.
shout out to my girlfriend. I'm just saying, I'm being loyal, baby.
Yo, but you-
Awkward. Hey man, if you've gotta say it, who are you trying to convince?
I'm just trying to say, all right.
Nah. He's
Picture-
masturbating under the table right now.
Picture-
Do it. Do it.
Picture it didn't happen.
But what I was
Alright.
trying to say is,
Yeah.
did you guys hear about Kodak Black?
Yeah.
No.
No.
He got murdered.
So Kodak Black decided that he wanted to speak up about Nipsey Hussle's wife,
He
Lord
wanted to holler
London,
at his wife.
Okay.
and he was trying to holler.
oh my
Oh.
God. No
My man
fucking
came out and
way.
said something to the effect of, "Oh, I'll give her a year."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
On some disrespectful ass bullshit.
Damn.
And everybody came after that fool, bro. The Game has a little short video, and that fool looks like that fool's gonna fuck him up. Something got awful,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Ti came out and was like, "You are out of pocket. You need to fix this expeditiously now.
Wow.
Like no
Right
bullshit. No bullshit. So anyway, let me roll off. Let me roll off on this one because this is what I wanted to talk about today. Have you guys heard much about Nipsey's death? Because I've been real into it like since we were told last week. Shout out Gio for giving us that info on the fly, breaking news last week. But I've been into it this whole week and been talking to a couple different people and getting some different stories.
Okay.
And it trips me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check this out. So, do you guys know who shot him?
It's supposed to be his friend, right?
It was supposed to be one of his acquaintances.
It is someone he knew, someone from the hood, right? Someone that banged, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And apparently this dude was supposed to be put away for snitching.
That guy.
That guy was supposed to be put away for snitching.
So Nipsey called him out on it.
No.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's why let me fill you in.
All right.
So Nipsey or this dude was supposed to get put away for snitching.
He yaps.
Yeah.
No, wait. Forced. Oh, he was supposed to be put away.
Wait, put away for
Jail?
snitching?
It so this dude snitched and he like they were gonna give him time. Like they either way, snitch or not, you still do time.
Gotcha.
You gotta do some time, right?
Gotcha.
And I believe he was supposed to do of the sentence that whatever the sentence was reduced to was about 67 years.
Oh shit.
All right. And this guy served none of it. Came back to the hood to approach one Nipsey Hussle, right? To which he was sent off, was like, man, get out of here. You know you're not supposed to be here. And Nipsey did him a favor and told him to fuck off before somebody else caught him there and fucked him up. Get the fuck on.
Oh, okay.
So he was being a big bro, and he's like, hey, man, you know you're not supposed to be here.
Get out of here.
Kick rocks.
Yeah.
And he told him to fuck off. So the homie didn't like that. Came back, shot Nipsey. That's
fucking misinterpretation.
That's what happened. But here's where it gets a little crazy.
Male
all right?
fragility.
So this dude was supposed to serve 67 years. Didn't serve nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Nipsey Hussle was only at his storefront that particular day at that particular time because he was there to give some free clothing and a couple things to another friend of his who coincidentally also got out of jail around the same time.
Oh.
Right?
Wow.
Okay.
Now, the person who shot him, right, after he'd gotten away, tried to turn himself in to a insane asylum in Bellflower or Lakewood, I believe.
Oh, shit.
Lakewood.
Okay.
And then was arrested, is now pleading not guilty, and is being represented by lawyers that defended one O.J. Simpson back in his day.
What?
Wait a minute.
Where does a guy from the hood get money to hire those guys after there being footage of him admitting that he's the one that did it, after everybody ousting him because he's the one that did it? Like, I mean, guilty as guilty can be.
Yeah.
He's probably being funded in the back end, man. Like
By who?
Fuck. I don't know. Yeah, he probably
That's
still
the
has his
question.
connections.
So
This is the question. This is
All
what
right.
I want to know. This is why I'm curious, and this is why I'm like tripping out on this right now.
Look, this is just a guess.
All right.
But this guy was supposed to go away for ratting, right?
Right.
Okay, so the powers above,
Powers
I
that
get-
be.
the powers that be came
Shoot
up to
this
this
man.
guy. Yeah, take this guy out.
Yeah.
You are forgiven.
Yes, it's a hit.
And we will. And now he did it,
Yes,
and now they're funding him
right.
for that.
yeah.
That I'm pretty sure that's the story.
Yeah,
right there.
but that's a big deal. Like,
yeah.
this is
That's
a
crazy.
huge deal, is because of who it is and what he was accomplishing and what he was doing. The man was pouring money into community, building storefronts, building clothing stores,
Okay.
Market, a
Okay.
restaurant. He was hiring local talent,
Wow.
only people from that neighborhood. That's who he was hiring.
Mm-hmm.
And the man was also in process of he was gonna be in a movie, Dr. Sebi, I think it was.
Okay.
And Dr. Sebi, again, I'm learning about all this week because I had no idea who this was. So GOV is doing a really good job of keeping that quiet, but it's out now. So this is trippy right now. this guy says that we can cure things like AIDS with, you know, just
It's already been
organic,
cured.
Diet,
organic,
yeah.
with organic diet. As long as we make sure that we're taking care of the stuff that we grow, the stuff ourselves, that sort of thing, just all kinds of good stuff. And because he was playing this actor, right, it leads one to believe, like, seriously, for that? He was gonna put that out on Front Street, and now they're halting that. They're kind of slowing that conversation down. And for something that petty, that people will eventually find out anyway.
No, but
think so?
the thing is,
I don't know. I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
but
Like
see,
this just all seems too fishy. It just seems fishy to me that this dude out of nowhere got, you know, representation like that of that caliber.
Okay.
How?
High end.
So maybe
Yes.
it's some sort of government conspiracy.
My point.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah,
It's not-
the
it's not
medical
a-
the medical field, they make billions.
part of
billions
pharmaceutical
the pharmaceutical
company,
right
the
companies.
industry.
They make billions and billions of dollars every year on
Big
these
pharma.
medicines that they sell to, you know, for a pill for
Everybody.
like fucking $1
Yep.
million, right?
Of course.
There's a pill
And
for
so this
They're
comes
actually
out-
trying to do that with I think was it CBD right now?
Okay.
I think
Oh,
they're
they're
trying to do
trying
that
to
too. Yeah.
monetize that?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah. Keep it
everything.
for
More than
themselves.
before.
Charge a shitload for it. Yeah.
So
Go on. Sorry.
yeah, now that this information is out and it's being backed up by this growing figure, you know, everybody's gonna know. Oh shit, take him out. Conspiracy theory right there, man. I heard that. I heard that as well, and that's pretty trippy. But I mean, it might be plausible, man.
It's not crazy
it's-
to. It's not crazy to keep that question or that kind of conversation out, because of things like the Gulf of Tonkin and like false flag operations, and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Crazy things that just coincide. Like, for example,
9/11.
I think that I mean, I've heard that the Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you
The
ever heard
homie?
about this?
I might have
and
heard.
John
I-
F. Kennedy.
I might
all
have
the
heard about it.
haven't heard
similarities.
about
Like,
Abraham
if you
Lincoln.
guys look up the similarities between Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy,
JFK?
it's like it gets scary because
Interesting.
the names and dates kind of are 100 years from each other. And like, for example, you know,
They were both the same
Abraham
height.
Lincoln was killed in the Fox Theater, and it was owned by Ford, and JFK died
Killed
in
in
a
a Ford.
Ford,
Killed
that
in a
kind of
Ford.
shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just, you know, it's just crazy to think that there's a lot of quote unquote coincidences.
Sure.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy not to think about it. Like, there's been crazier things. There
Yeah,
are
yeah,
crazier
yeah.
things that have happened. So,
But I
You
don't
never
know,
know.
man. When you link all these things, like this is all fresh, this is all here, this is all right now, right?
This is
And
happening
this is
right now.
Speculation.
As
A
of
And I mean, and
conspiracy
it's
theory in the
speculation.
making,
Because
man.
I'm not, because a lot of this information that I've gathered from people like one of my cousins lives literally down the block from where this all happened.
okay.
So he's like that's like, you know, like he's got his ear to the ground kind of
Okay.
deal, you know. So what he's talking to me about now that's going on in the community is all the gangs are putting all their bullshit aside. They're marching together alongside one another, promoting unity and doing the best that they can to overcome this awful situation. And it's pretty cool. Like it's terrible that a sacrifice like that had to be made.
Yeah.
In order for people to kind of wake up and
together?
see,
Yeah.
come together. But hopefully this is a way that they, you know, start to recognize that it's not necessarily us against each other. Like,
Yeah.
it should be all of us together as one. Like,
Yeah.
united we stand,
Against a
divided we
greater- a
fall.
greater
So,
enemy.
And
Yeah.
like, be
That's true.
wary though, because there's people out there that don't want to see that kind of stuff happen.
No.
oh,
of
for
course
sure,
not.
they
Of
don't
course,
want to see
yeah.
that
People that
happen.
don't want to see black and
Absolutely
brown.
not. No,
and
and that's why,
peace
and that's
among
exactly
everybody
why we should
in the
encourage
hood.
it even more.
for
Like,
sure.
that's why we should push it even more because those kind of lines that we draw for ourselves. That's unfortunately it's a construct because built by, you know, two communities that just didn't understand each other. Like literally, like I would say, like in the 80s, maybe like, you know, late
For sure.
70s. Literally, it's because people were coming over here and didn't speak the same languages. We were going through the same struggles, and we're all pissed off about what's going on around us. But we don't know how to speak to one another.
we
We don't know how
couldn't say it
to.
to
And we
each
couldn't
other.
say it to each other. So
then the
instead, what did
kids
we
started
do?
playing around
So we
or
just started
whatever.
fighting with each other,
Fighting.
and it was automatic. Man, I went to a school that was like 90% black, and like there maybe was like 2 classrooms full of Latinos, and there was riots all the time, and it was always blacks versus Mexicans. Like that's just how it was when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And dude, there wasn't very many Mexicans. Like,
Yeah. So it was
you
a
know what I mean?
fight. It was a fight every day. Almost.
I mean, I don't want to say it was every day. That shit wasn't violent like that.
Yeah.
But every once
It
in a
wasn't
while,
dangerous
somebody,
minds.
every once in a while, one of the popular kids got into it with like one of the essays, and then all of a sudden it just popped off, and now everybody's got to get involved. Like, choose a side, and I'm like, I'm not choosing sides. Y'all are both stupid.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Man, I'm amused.
I'm gonna go play handball. Y'all can fucking do this shit if you want to. Leave my ass alone.
Man,
I was fat back then too,
tetherball,
so nobody would fuck with me. I'd be like, man, leave me out of it. Like, I don't want to fuck with you right now.
Yo, Big Angel, what's up, man? Nah, just leave me alone.
Nah, you're gonna have to leave me alone, big dog. I was about to play Foursquare with this fine ass girl.
I'm just trying to do my thing, man.
Yeah, somehow when I was in 5th grade, I had a much deeper voice too. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Trying to play this handball though.
Hey, but that's very tragic. You know that sometimes you have to hit rock bottom in order to fucking decide to make a change, man.
For sure, definitely.
But that's the only good thing that's coming out of this is that the gangs are doing that. They're coming together.
Again, it's unfortunate, but you know.
Now, is Kodak Black a reptilian?
I would gamble to say that he's definitely on the team.
He's a troll.
He's on a team, and I think that any of those guys that have like zero talent and come out and they're famous, like you sold your soul to the devil, like
Lil Xan.
Like they're just putting your hits out over and over and over again, and it's not so much that people love it; it's just that they've gotten used to hearing it because it's just on all the fucking time. Like, I'll grant you that where I used to work at a restaurant, they had the same CD play over and over again. And a lot of that music I wasn't really into. But by the time I finished working there, I kind of liked some of those songs.
Singing along
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you stole
it's
the
just
CD.
repetition, dude. It's just repetition. So if you hear it enough, you see it enough.
Coffee shop,
If they shove it down your throat enough, you'll eventually like it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Look at Bad Baby, bro. Everybody fucking hated that girl. Everybody fucking hated that girl.
Bitch.
Everybody hated that girl. Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Yep.
Everybody. No one thought that she was cool. No one thought that this was dope. She just went viral for being a cunt.
Wait. Who thinks she's cool?
Yeah, I still don't think.
Exactly.
She's a bitch.
But she's now got a record deal. She's putting out albums. She's
She paid
jumping
for her
on.
mom's
She's
house?
jumping on everybody's. She's
now-
jumping on everybody's else's tracks, and people are into it. People are listening to it, and it's because they kept feeding her down your throat.
Yeah, man.
She's
And
still a cunt.
that's just the industry, man. That's just
She's
the
still a
industry.
bad person.
They noticed that, like, how many people fucking paid attention to her when all of that shit went down, and they're like, oh, we can definitely make money off of this.
Monetize.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how the industry works, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
The easy way to make money? Oh, fuck yeah, let's do it.
It's like any industry, really,
Yeah.
you know. But to back to your point about Kodak Black, I think that was definitely a pawn play, if you will, in a game of chess. Like, yes, it's to create some divide. It's to create some, because you would want, a famous figure like T.I. or The Game to do something ill-advised towards a person like that.
Yeah.
And then now they've got something to, put him away with, right? Or lock him up with, right? Silence one of the ones that's not on our side later. You get me?
Yeah.
And that's why I said, like, in this game of chess, like, that was like a pawn move. Because why the fuck would you do that? How much lean are you on that you thought that was a good idea? Cuz, like, for real.
Like, not even Lil Wayne.
Dude, like, but have you seen the interviews with these dudes sometimes?
Yeah.
Because they're fucking so
Kodak
zanned
Black
out, like they're just
and-
so leaned out, like they're just so fucked up. They have no grip on reality, zero.
It's crazy, dude.
Like you will ask somebody a question directly. Ask him a question about when's your new album dropping, and my dude will sit there in a ski mask, all right, in a ski mask during an interview, and he's just sitting there with his face like.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then because he's annoyed at the question because he can't find the fucking words to answer it, he's just all he does is just turn around and look at somebody else.
And they're like, okay, moving on.
Yeah, and as a host, right? Like you gotta keep the show going, dude. You gotta keep the show going. But when your guest, when that guy, he's the guy
He's
that
a
you
Stonewall.
promoted to be here.
Yeah.
Jesus H Christ, like how do you work with that? Like,
Yeah, that's
like
very difficult.
people are tuning into our
Hey
show
man,
today
why
to
do you
see
sound like
asshole.
you've been reading my diary?
Did you ever see?
Is that what's going on in your head, Dre? Just a podcast at all
Got
times?
him.
It's just nothing but yous sitting around this table, arguing with each other and then pulling your dicks out. Mine's bigger.
Yeah.
Mine's big. Let's take a dab.
That sounds about right.
Take a dab off my dick. All right.
Jesus Christ, man. That's crazy.
That sounds about right.
And just so everybody knows, Dre is working to promote the network more and more every day, and he's always coming up with excellent ideas to promote the network and the shows and whatnot. So please be on the lookout for Super Audio Network butt plugs, everybody. Super Audio Network butt plugs. They're going to be made of pure crystal. Right on the handle, there will be a giant mushroom. So
we can get it engraved. So
I mean, let us know. We'll be more than happy to put your name in a grain of rice on it.
Spiky butt plugs.
Absolutely.
And
Let's
also, you
get
know
it.
what?
And the shapeshift. All right.
Hit the subscribe button and hit that bell. You know, that
That's
way
right.
you can catch us live and all the other shows on this network. This wonderful, wonderful
Yep.
network.
We're almost out of YouTube jail.
Oh,
right?
yeah, and we're almost
So
out of YouTube.
close.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be so happy when we're out of jail.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We're
I
going to
was
be out
like,
of YouTube jail.
fucking shit. We're being held back by the man right now.
We are.
That's some
We are. I
bullshit.
can only imagine how many views, likes, and comments we would have got if they were all on the same channel. Damn it.
So
Damn it all to hell.
back to conspiracy theory and you were saying
9/11.
reptilians, right? As far as reptilians go, it's pretty crazy, you know.
Yeah, man.
If they are taking over the world, but there are other creatures out there in the world. There are definitely other creatures out there in the world that
Clearly
we
you've
have-
seen me
we
in a
have-
mirror.
We have yet to discover. There was a video that Jimmy brought onto the show not too long ago about this sea
Ooh.
creature that
you know, Jimmy?
that was found on the beach.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Gutted.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah, that's
monster.
right. That's right.
Remember?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
and
The little
It
dong.
was like Long Island.
and
monster.
for me, that reminded me of a dinosaur species called Plesiosaurus.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ple-
Please me,
Plesiosaurus.
Please me a Saurus.
Oh, I can't believe we did that. Oh, that's good.
So I was looking at this one.
That's
video.
better than the one I found, the Skiosaurus. That shit was disgusting.
Hey, how'd it taste?
Oh man, salty.
So there was this video that I saw that reminded me of that creature. So this creature has an elongated neck and
Ooh.
4 flippers to swim
right.
and a tail. This video that I want to show you guys
Plesiosaurus.
has a fucking Plesiosaurus jumping out of the water.
What
And
the fuck?
I want to see what you guys think about this one. Let me just fucking open this one up and
Spread the cheeks.
check
I mean the
this out,
screen.
dude.
I mean the screen.
I was like, oh my god, this is exactly the fucking creature.
Fuck.
You see it?
What the fuck?
Now,
That sounded like a sample from Resident Evil.
No,
Now-
that was me.
what do you...
Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Don't
Now-
too far. No, it's all right. Leave it now. Leave it now.
Now, a lot of people would think,
Alright.
look at the elongated neck, the 4 fins, and then the tail is also elongated.
Yeah.
Now,
Crazy.
do you guys think that
Stop
is
it.
a whale?
Oh shit.
I don't think it's a whale because it had that elongated neck.
Yeah.
So it's impossible for me to believe that it might be a mammal.
Okay.
Because of that. I don't like how unnatural its descent was. It kind of hit the water and then its tail still kind of like flapped around. I feel like an animal that's that fluid in the ocean should be able to dive pretty clean. Even if it pops out of water, it should be able to dive right back in.
Okay.
You know, whales do that shit, right? Like, they pop up and they just
Right.
kind of fucking fall
Yeah,
flat.
they flop
Okay.
down.
But this motherfucker put his head in first and then
Uh-huh.
somehow still was flapping his tail on the way down. Like, that was weird.
Well, okay, and I understand that, but you also have to think about the structure of the creature itself. Like, it's
It
not shaped like a whale.
Can we
A
go
whale
one,
is
one more
more
again? One more again?
aerodynamic.
Do
Yeah.
like, no. Move over a little bit more. A little bit more. There we
Right
go.
there.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So,
See, looking at it now, now I'm kind of bummed. I'll
Why?
tell you why. Pause it as soon as you can. Ready? No.
I lost it.
Face.
All right. Try it again.
Hold
Back
on.
up a little more.
I'm just gonna take
Give
it
yourself
back.
more time. little more.
Space.
Oh, little more.
Hit the space bar. Yes, sir.
No, not the space bar.
What are you doing?
You said hit the space bar.
And
Right
that
there.
wasn't the
Oh, that's
space bar
perfect.
that you're hitting.
Oh, that's
dog.
perfect right there.
All right.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Looks like it's ready to
From-
get fucked.
Look, from this angle,
Thanks, Akimbo.
from this angle, when you watch it fall,
Uh-huh.
ignore the fact that it has the back flippers
Okay.
and the elongated neck, and it does kind of look like a whale just flopping into the ocean.
Okay. So you think that the flippers?
Like if you were to ignore the rear flippers,
Okay.
right, and the elongated neck,
Uh-huh.
right. So we're just focusing on the front flippers, the tail, and the body.
Okay.
It does look like a whale diving
Okay.
into the water.
So we would have to remove the the front flippers right here,
Just
and
the neck.
and the neck.
just watch it. Yeah, just watch it. Play it again and watch it.
Alright.
Play imagination, kids.
Just play imagination,
Alright,
kiddos.
hold
All
on.
right, look at that.
Hold
look
on,
at that.
hold on. Let me just
Look at that.
look like a fucking dinosaur.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Nah, huh? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
They added the right.
You get me?
Like they added.
It
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
like
they
elongated
just
neck?
kind of CGI'd in the extra stuff.
Damn.
See?
Damn.
Whale.
Okay. So
Whale tail.
Whale tail.
I was wearing a
I
thong
don't know
today,
because
so
the tail
saying.
itself for a whale, I think it's a little thicker than the one that
Yeah,
it
it
has.
Ba-dum-ks.
So I think a whale's tail is a little thicker than that. That's a little too skinny for me.
It depends on the
Think so?
whale. If it's an orca, right? Like those are relatively thin, and that's what I would imagine it is.
know.
Being that dark, I
That's,
would imagine that it's an orca.
that looks like the tail is too thin. Like
Yeah.
for me, as
All
far
right.
as a whale's body, like the way it's shaped,
Yes.
Gotcha.
it just usually like it's a thick mass, obviously in the middle, and then it's still it's not as thick, of course, but it's still pretty thick towards the end, especially hitting the tail.
Yeah, it
this
is.
looks like
That's what she's
talking about dicks.
Ba-dum-ks.
But look, but as far as this creature goes, this looks like a little fucking stringy
Puny.
thing. Yeah, a
Yeah.
puny fucking
Puny little guy.
Yeah.
They made a pretty big splash for a puny creature, and it's
True.
pretty far away
It's
for
pretty
it to
far
be
away.
puny. That's a big animal.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like
Yeah.
it was pretty far away.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm
you're sa-
thinking closer.
Yeah, but based on the distance, you wouldn't say that it's comparable to like a killer whale, like an
no,
orca.
I'm thinking about the shape itself. Even though it's at a far distance, the shape still is unproportionate. It's not proportionate
Yes.
to what a whale looks
Yes.
like. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking it. I was thinking like, dude, this looks like a plesiosaurus.
Okay.
And possibly they are still out there. I don't know.
You know what, man? I wouldn't put anything past the ocean.
Yeah, we don't. That's like
There's
space.
so
That's
much
more-
undiscovered fucking depth that anything could come up from it. And then as much as we pollute the waters, who's to say that there isn't things developing way closer to the core of this planet that haven't come up for air yet?
Like there are creatures who can live near volcanoes, like in volcanoes.
Because I mean, just to be able to live in the depths of the ocean, like
With the
under
pressure?
mass pressure,
Yeah.
like that's pretty impressive. Just
And
to
if you
exist,
if you take those animals out from that pressure, they die up here.
yeah. Period.
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 Speaking of how we're polluting the fucking waters, there is, I believe, a river in Colombia.
Love it.
That is, I would like to call it the river of trash. And so this is how we are affecting the world right now. Let me just look up this video really quick. Somebody's taking a piss. Yeah.
Today.
Oh my God, where is it? I can't find it. Oh my God.
You were looking in Haiti?
No.
That's what you chose.
Writing's not that easy.
I beg to differ, man.
Sentence is grammatically correct.
Writing is hard.
I like the way that you do
So
your voice.
difficult.
Oh my God.
Writing is so hard.
It's so hard.
Jason, concentrate.
I'm trying.
Come on, man.
You know what?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
Jason
think-
can't type and talk at the same
Bam,
time.
here we
If
go.
any of you
Not at
guys.
all.
This is the river of trash right here.
Oh shit.
Oh man!
Guatemala.
Shout out to our.
Look at that. Do you see that? It's like a fucking garbage,
That's money right there. Look at all that recycling, dog.
like a dump, just released all this fucking trash into the river.
Well, all right. Then an entrepreneur man would create a little dam, sort all that plastic out, get that plastic recycled, make some money.
Moolah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It sounds easier, right? Easier
But-
said.
My point is, with that fucking video and
Yeah.
all the trash that's going on,
Yeah.
what else are we putting into our waters? And
so much.
with that pollution right
Prescription drugs,
there, how is
Lots
it?
of it.
How is it affecting the animals out
semen,
there?
lots of semen.
How is it
Lots
affecting
of
the
Tons.
creatures? That's
I
why
don't
I'm
know,
saying,
man.
like,
Yeah.
we
Period.
could have a bunch of.
I don't know, man. Have you not seen where, like, just an entire fucking
Ninja Turtles.
just nothing
Ninja
but
Turtles?
dead dolphins wash up on a beach, or
Oh yeah, when animals beach themselves.
yeah, just straight whales, just things like that. Like things are dying. The planet is dying. It's going through a shift, and
Yeah.
we have everything
It
to
sucks
do
for
with
the
it.
people with kids.
Yeah, we have everything to do with it. We have everything to do with it. It's our fault. We're doing it. We're
Yeah.
doing it to this planet.
Honestly,
We've raped it of all its resources,
Uh-huh.
and we're defecating on its chest.
We're currently raping
Terrible.
it of its resources.
Yes.
By our kids and grandkids' generation, if we have.
We're shitting on the chest right now,
They're gonna be
getting
fucked.
closer to the mouth.
They're gonna be fucked.
Yes.
And
I'm sorry, my love.
we don't.
Sorry, kids.
Hey, do something about it.
Hey,
Daddy says do something about it.
create, recycling plants and shit.
Fucking be an astronaut and get the fuck off this rock, little girl.
Damn.
Go.
It's your problem now.
Nah.
So long, losers.
Let it be their problem.
So long, bitches.
So long.
Oh, by the way, have you guys seen Love, Death, and Robots?
Oh yes.
Oh no, that thing's
Love
been
that
recommended,
show.
and I haven't sat down and watched
Okay.
it. I should.
Dude,
Just-
if you're a
just-
fan of any kind
Oh
of
my
animation
God.
whatsoever,
Ooh.
first of all, this none of the stories correlate with one another.
Every episode is
okay.
a different
It's
story.
like Twilight
Stand on its
Zone-ish.
own. They're
Yeah.
like
Set up.
10 minutes. They average 10 to 12 minutes. The longest one is 17, and it's the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
But the stories are dark.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The animation is gory
Yeah.
and graphic,
It's really, really
What?
awesome. dude.
and it does make you think about your existence, your life. In one of the episodes, there's a guy that goes into deep sleep and
All right.
takes off, and I won't reveal what happens in it because you need to fucking watch it.
Yeah.
But such
It's a
a
great
good,
show. It's a great
Like
show.
good
It involves
animated
dreams and
series.
shit, or what?
Yes,
Yeah.
you've got to watch
Crazy,
it.
Crazy, crazy.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death,
So-
and Robots.
Just want to make sure everybody sees that.
Speaking of dreams, right? We have another
Wet
like,
ones?
huh?
Wet ones?
Wet ones, dark ones, thick
Mm.
ones, whichever kind of
Mm.
dreams you have.
Mm.
We
I've
have
had
another email from our listeners out there.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
cool.
fun.
Okay, all right.
What do we
so,
got?
All right. Okay, so this
People
is-
are actually like
yeah, they're sending us
reaching
shit,
out.
and you
People
guys
listen to
should
our
send the
bullshit?
shit. Huh?
This is crazy.
You guys should send us shit. More stories, guys. Okay, or call in
You mean
323-743-3731.
You mean to tell me
yeah.
that someone gives a fuck what we say?
Or
Apparently,
Or
I
think?
don't fucking
they
know.
could also email us.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Email
the official
The
Jag
official
Show
Jag
Show
at
At
Gmail.
Gmail.
gmail.com. Go
All
ahead
right.
and
The
email
official
us too.
Jag Show at gmail.com,
I
ladies and
love
gentlemen.
it.
And someone did reach out and touch
Okay.
us.
Oh.
And the pseudonym, yes.
come on, touch me, baby.
Para, para.
All right. Now, again, we're not professionals. We're not doctors. We're not.
In no
anything.
way. Well,
Well, I
Pepper-
still give.
Pepper's not here.
Oh, Dr.
Oh.
Pepper's not here.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
And I still give
Yeah.
Doctor.
rectal exams, so that's always still on the table. Anyway, this anonymous person likes to remain anonymous, as I anonymously state that. Goes by the name The Bright Kid, and he writes, "Hey, Jagoffs. As of late, I've been having nightmares, just about every night. Usually me helping spirits cross over to the other side. I don't usually have problems and having these dreams until recently. My dreams have been containing morbid crime scenes of mangled corpses, and the spirits that want quote-unquote help are the ones who committed the gruesome the spirits that want help are the ones who committed the gruesome crime. Any suggestions on how I can decipher these dreams?
So they want
wait.
forgiveness.
So this person is having dreams
containing morbid crime scenes of mangled corpses, and the spirits that want help are the ones who committed the gruesome crime.
Oh no!
Oh,
I can't help you there. Like, I'm not at the
damn.
pearly gates.
Y'all
I don't
need
make
Jesus.
judgment on you.
Y'all need Jesus.
No,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
can't help you there. That's
As
difficult.
far as dreams go, this is a very difficult situation because I mean, obviously, I mean, unless this person has some sort of connection with, you know, God,
The afterlife.
you know,
Who?
they unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to help them. I mean, unless. No, actually, they probably could. They might be able to help them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
How so?
when
Like Ghost.
sometimes this is from what I read, when spirits ask for help, it's just something simple. It's
Okay.
usually something simple. It's like, oh, you know, tell this person that there's money here, or fucking,
yeah.
you know, hey,
Yeah.
tell my daughter that I love her. I
Unfinished business.
unfinished business.
Fucking
Now,
Casper.
as far as the people that have committed crimes,
Yeah, right? That's weird.
That there is no unfinished business right there. That's just like,
Well, I think
help me. I don't want to go to hell.
I think at that point you have a debt to pay.
But at
Okay.
the
If
same
it's-
time, like, what kind of help are you looking for? Really?
What
Like-
if it's their like
I would think limbo is a better
kind of like their
option.
Jiminy Cricket, their conscience kind of just reaching out
That's cool.
into the
Okay.
nether when they're asleep,
Okay.
kind of. You
You
never know, because I know as
I
I've read of like
Yeah.
dudes or people who have killed. I'm sorry.
yeah.
And they talk about how when they dream, they like dream the person
The
that they've
person
killed,
that
and they
they
can't
killed.
sleep.
Mm,
You
they
know what I
can't
mean?
unsee
So
that.
what if that energy that
trying to put that
is
on
just
somebody
out
else.
there, yeah, and
Mhm.
it's like kind of like a radio transmission,
Yeah.
and this person's antenna is catching it. It could be.
For
Yeah,
sure.
it definitely could be. If that's the case, then this person would need to learn somehow how to control that ability, if you will. And then once she learns how to use her powers, you know, then she would possibly be able to do something, possibly figure out a way to help these people if they are, you know, regretting exactly. And you're saying it's brutal fucking murder scene?
According to the email, it
according to the
says
email.
morbid crime scenes of mangled corpses and the
Mangled
spirits.
corpses?
And the
Yeah,
spirits that
fucking
want help
shit.
are the ones who committed the gruesome crime. So,
Those-
I mean,
Now, my question is, and it's not saying anything against, specifically against the person that sent the email, but like, it could be that the spirits are making her dream this, or why is she dreaming this? That's my question.
yeah,
Why
I mean,
is
if
she
it's just like speaking in this dimension, right, in reality, if you have any sort of like shit going on, that could also affect your dreams too. The mangled corpses, the things could be something that you're going through.
Okay.
So try to figure out, you know, try to get your shit straight before you start diving into, you know, crime scenes, right?
Maybe she should start off with looking into what the meaning of death in a dream is. You know, seeing a dead body in a dream, because there are books out there that help you with the meaning of dreams. And so once she understands that, then she might be able to figure out a way to move forward from there and figure out how she can, like, either, if this is real, maybe she might be able to figure out how to help these people, or maybe figure out a way to stop dreaming these dreams.
Yeah.
I would love to be part of the, team that developed kind of what it means to see something in your dreams, right? Like when you
Right.
see someone die, or when you've
I've-
pissed yourself.
Honestly, I've
when
been
you're naked,
like I like the study of that, like dreams,
Sure.
but for more of like a mental, like a reality based observation. Like, say for example, you're going through some shit,
Yeah.
and you tell me, you
Through
know,
the roof, we are high.
so fucking faded.
what? Yeah, man. And I think that your daily life and your stresses,
Yes.
right? They kind of play back to you when you dream. So whatever sort of stresses you're going through are going to manifest itself through the dream. And like since we all sort of like take in a lot of the same imagery, right? I think that sort of filters through a society, and it kind of becomes the quote-unquote global conscious.
Okay.
And those same images kind of mean the same thing, like
Right,
water.
right.
Like water, you know, you drink water to stay hydrated, but if you drink dirty water, that kind of dirty water, then you're like in your dream. If you're drinking dirty water, what are you doing to yourself? That's fucking you up.
Why are you poisoning yourself?
With whatever sort of habit it is, or you know, it could be reflecting of something good that's happening in your life.
But I mean, you could have also been watching just fucking horror movies, and then like,
True,
now you're having a
It
shit
could be.
dream
It could
because
be.
you were watching The Hills Have Eyes. Like
For real.
Yeah, I've definitely dreamt, you know,
dreams?
about zombies after watching Night of the Living
Sexy
Dead or
zombies?
something.
For sure.
Sexy ass.
Hell yeah.
Super sexy
Banging
zombies.
zombies.
dick-eating
Yeah.
zombies that want some brain.
Have you guys ever dreamt that you died in a dream?
No. The
No,
only
not
thing that
once.
I've ever experienced is the thing that I think everybody else experiences, which is just falling to sleep, like falling
Yeah,
asleep,
for
like
sure.
Yeah.
sitting on the edge of a cliff and literally just falling over,
Yeah.
like it just the ground slipping from under me and me just kind of
I've done that
Yeah,
in class
and-
before.
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's one of two reactions: either you fall into a deep sleep like you're supposed to,
Uh-huh.
or you're not quite ready to go to sleep and you pop back up and you wake up. Like the rush of that feeling like wakes you up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
either or.
What about you, Jimmy? Have you ever dreamt
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Many times, and it's startling every time because it just seems too real. It seems too real whenever you're gonna hit the pavement or like trip or you feel something go off, right?
Yeah.
And it wakes you up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in the middle of that.
Yeah.
I was about to eat shit. I remember the most vivid like jolt I've ever had was I was on a skateboard and I just ate shit. And I could vividly remember me on the board, me hitting the curb, and as soon as I hit the curb and the skateboard flies underneath, I wake up. And I could smell it, I could feel it, except before I smacked.
Yeah,
it's crazy. The mind is crazy.
Dreams are definitely something funny that, you know, goes on in your head. Who knows why we as humans dream these things? But you know what? That's a question for another show, another episode. Thank you, everybody. I think that would be it for today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on
Thank our
this
guests.
episode. Thank you.
Special guests.
Thanks, thanks, guests.
Thanks, special
Us.
guests.
Spirits.
Spirits, whoever you are, UFOs.
But y'all can't stay with us.
Yeah.
Y'all
Y'all
go back.
gotta get the hell out this
You gotta go
studio.
back to
You
where
ain't
came
gotta go
from.
home, but
Sorry.
y'all gotta get the
Day.
fuck out of here.
Sorry, guys.
Until next time. Of course, you could always catch us on Facebook at Official Jag Show, on Twitter at Official Jag Show, also on Instagram, The Jag Show, always on the Super Audio Network. Hit us up. What's that number again, Jimmy?
323-743-3731 and superaudionetwork.com, ladies and gentlemen.
But call us during the show, not off when the show's off.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, during business hours, you know,
yeah.
during the time we're on.
Call at midnight every night.
Call
Also,
Dre at 3 a.m.
Catch Jimmy on Grinder.
Grinder, Tinder,
Yeah, I also have a Pornhub account.
Breadster, you know, Friendster.
We fucking love you all. Until next time, thank you, everybody. Have a good one.
Moving forward with our medicines and all technology, that the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Cool creatures from another world and conspiracies, my friend. Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains.
Say bye.
Fun.
Bye.